What's up, gamers? Today we are doing another anime talk, and recently I watched a show called The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, and this one has a pretty high rating on my anime list at a 7.53, so I had some pretty high expectations going into it. And I can comfortably say that this show did not disappoint. The quality in terms of like the animation, the art, the characters, like the voice acting, is definitely a step up from the two previous shows that I watched. And by all means, this show should be higher rated and is higher rated, but the difference with this show, the thing that makes it a little bit interesting, is that I didn't really enjoy it as much as the other two, even though almost all the aspects were better. Now, of course, in terms of quality, the show is absolutely better, and especially in terms of consistency, like, it was so good throughout the entire show, all 13 episodes, that it was impressive how consistently good they stayed. Once again, for the third show in a row, the genres are action, adventure, and fantasy. And again, I'm surprised there wasn't comedy in there because almost every episode they did some funny little gag or had some hilarious lines that were actually pretty funny in my opinion, so I do applaud that. I do like that. But if you're getting into the things that made me not like this show as much as the previous ones, it was pretty much just the characters, the way certain characters acted, the way certain characters were treated. And this is literally just 100% up to personal taste, because when I watch a show, I try to imagine what I would feel like if I was the main character or whatever. So if the main character is going through something sad and they're crying, I'm most likely also going to be like crying or at least tearing up. Or if the main character is like super excited and doing something crazy, I'm also getting hyped up. So if there's like a character I like that's close to the main character and they're not getting treated a way I like, I take that personally, you know? So my complaints are just entirely personal preference, because I did have a few favorite characters in this show, of course, like every show, and some of them just didn't get like treated how I would want them to get treated. And it's pretty much just because of one character in the show. The main character has like a sort of mentor in this show, and they're like my least favorite character. So given that, I couldn't rate it like as high as I usually would. But since it is still a really good show, I did rate it an 8, which is still above like the average rating for the show, even though I think it does deserve a little bit higher. But yeah, overall, if you were interested in this show, I think you are going to really enjoy it if you hop into it. And the best thing about this show is that the second season for the show is already 100% confirmed to be coming out at some point. There is no guaranteed release date, but it is 100% going to happen at some point, probably within the next like year or two. So that's pretty exciting. So yeah, long story short, it was a great show. I didn't like some of the characters, and I'm rating it an 8 out of 10. I do recommend watching it, and that's going to be everything from me today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.